Yeah, welcome to KJTV, and today we continue with our Kisii politics. What is turning around in Kisii politics? It's getting heated in Kisii politics. You can see a governor's race has attracted so many people, and we have top contenders, Simbarati, John Machogu, and then we have Professor Sam Ongeri, Chris Obure, and Marshall Yongo. So we are going to get a brief on what is on the ground when we have Jared Unyancha from Kisii, Kenya, to tell us more about what is on the ground. Hey, Jared.
Hello, Dr. Ade.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really grateful to be back here online, on live.
Yeah.
It has been time that I've not been back to our studio, and I'm happy to be back today once again.
Yeah, I hear things are hotting up in Kisii politics, and more especially with the recent visit of Raila Odinga. And we saw. I would like you to see this clip. What happened at the tower? I know is your.
Ninja governor. I'm the governor. I'm the governor. I'm the governor. I'm the governor. Epara.
Okay. Tell us about that. What is going on?
Dr. That is quite unfortunate. Just because at that moment in time, the aspirant Oyongo Nyamoya must have lost a huge margin of number of votes. Because this was an event which was holding and carrying every person on board who is an aspirant from a Azimio coalition.
Yeah.
And Oyongo was given a platform also to share his views, to share whatever he has. Because, you know, this is South Mugrango, a home where Manson originates from.
Yeah.
A place where we expect Oyongo to have a huge support from the electorates.
Yeah.
But you see, these are a situation whereby he's forcing them to accept that he is the governor. He messed up by himself. Because after the event, I had to visit the place at least to share with the electorates, and they had various views to air.
Okay. So what did they say?
Yeah, the people, especially the people from South Mugrango, really took it as a joke. Like this man had not even informed them that he's aspiring to be a governor.
Yeah.
That was the time he came to push the pill down the throat of the people.
Okay.
And that's why you see at the end, he is forcing them to accept that he is the governor. Indeed, he's not. Other aspirants like Simbarati, when he was given the platform, though there are some kind of wrangles whereby the big tax are trying to pull him down, like His Excellency James Ongwae. Because Ongwae was trying to avoid him, prevent him, deter him from addressing the crowd as expected.
Yeah.
So, having been forced by the demands of the people, that it was when Simbarati was given a chance to speak, of course, at home. I can tell you for free that he was really given a huge echo, a huge support from the people. The voters urinated, shouted, whistled, were excited.
Okay.
And this is a person, Simbarati is a person who is an aspirant who is coming from Bobasi. So we could not be in a position to compare Simbarati and Manson Oyongo at the home of Manson. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, it's a concern, and people were asking about the temperament. Why would a leader lose temper in that situation. More especially, actually, he has been a member of parliament for the same area for 2 terms.
Yeah.
And yeah, isn't that a concern? And why do you think people were not listening to him? And I think he was rated as one of the good members of parliament.
I think for to make you understand, Dr. is that despite Manson having served 2 terms in South Mugrango, the people of especially the Chicago, Brabu, the Moticho, the upper side of South Mugrango are not happy with the Oyongo.
Oh, okay.
This is because at the time he was in power, he had some biased development agenda. He did much down there, down at his place of Nyaramba and some neighborhoods, and somehow forgot doing some good up there on the Chicago Brabu where the event was taking place.
Oh, okay.
So mostly probably that is why he was not given that post welcome by the people of who he somehow humiliated when he was in power.
Oh, I see. Now, tell us about what is the population of the people in Kisii amount. We want basic information about the voters in all regions.
Yeah, that is good. That is a wonderful pose of a question there. I can tell you that Kisii, at least we see, or the Kisii's people in Kenya are so many. But Kisii as a county so far has a huge population of more than 1.2 million people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to voters, valid voters as at now, the current voting list, which was submitted by IEBC, it is given that Bobasi as a constituency has got 94,000 and more votes.
Yeah.
Coming into Nyaribari, remember, Kisii County has got nine constituencies. Nyaribari Chache is the second with 85,000 votes and more. South Mugrango takes number 3, whereby Manson Oyongo comes from with over 71,000 votes. We have Nyaribari Masaba, which has got 62,000 votes and above. Kitutu Church is there with 61,000. Bonchari, 56,000. Kitutu Church North is having 50,000 plus. Bomachoge with 49, and the list is Bomachoge Church with 41,000 votes. So this is another whereby Daktari, the numbers here adds up to more than 600 votes in Kisii County. And demographically, the aspirants have spread themselves from various constituencies.
Okay.
You see? However, some constituency like Bobasi, it is the constituency which is producing actually 2 aspirants.
Okay. Yeah.
That is,
and Arati.
And Arati.
Yeah.
And these people, again, they have played some cards whereby Chris Obure has got a deputy governor from elsewhere. Equally, Simba Arati has got Richard Monda from Nyaribari. So the game changer here will be now the deputy governor. Because on the other side, Simba will be battling heavily with Obure.
Okay.
And remember, Chris Obure is a seasoned politician.
Yeah.
Who has got huge muscles. He has served in various categories and capacities in the government. And I want to believe that he has that experience. He has the support of the upper hands, as well as he has the power of the pocket, which is nowadays I can see in the campaigns is one of the factors we can consider.
Okay.
The challenge is going to be that Chris Obure is coming from an unfamous party of Jubilee.
Do parties really matter in Kisii?
Somehow, Daktari trying to read between the lines, parties will have a little support, like some 10% of votes will come because of the party. Like now, you can't tell me that you can go with UDA in Luo Nyanza, then you get votes as an aspirant. Can you get that one?
No, particularly in Kisii, I know it matters in Rift Valley, it matters in Nyanza, it will matter somewhere in the central. I don't know today whether in the central it matters, but in Kisii, does it really matter which party you are?
Somehow, like Simba Arati, the aspirant for ODM has got an upper hand so far because of that ODM ticket.
Do you think it's because of ODM ticket or is his personal magnetism?
No. It's all about a huge level of his support comes from himself.
Okay.
The way he is, his output, eloquency, approach, and the way he's selling his policies.
Okay.
But some 2% can come out because of the party. Oh. Look at this scenario. Before Raila dropped in Kisii, you could hear some shouts of Machogu, some shouts of. But when the Raila Odinga touched down in Kisii County, specifically South Mugrango, I can tell you the song went like, it's all about ODM, it's all about Simba Arati.
Okay.
You know, Raila is a politician who is charismatically loved by many.
Okay.
With the virtue of being ODM, so he finds that the support of the people comes with the freedom without even pay.
So you have said one of the what can work against Simba is because he has a competitor from his own backyard. That is Bobas, which means the Bobas vote will be divided among the two candidates.
From what I've seen from the ground is that despite Simba coming from the same place with the other one, Obure, Simba has a higher support than Obure. Why? Number one, Simba is a fresh blood to that region, although it's the son of the soil. Simba has not messed much to the people compared to Obure. Obure has some more of hatred of the people than in Simba.
I thought Obure has done a lot of development in Bobasi as an MP.
As obvious, he has done much, but not to every person. So despite whatever he has done, he cannot get that support of the people fully. That's why, remember, there are also age brackets. Obure is an old man of getting above 70, 80 years old.
Yeah.
Simba Arati is a young man of 40 years and above, near between 40 to 45.
41 is actually, to be exact, is 41.
The earlier 40s.
Obure is 89. No, not 89, 79.
Yes.
Yeah.
While the aged so far is our brother Ongeri, who is turning 85, and we shall be having a birthday before elections.
But don't you think that age will play against Simba because of inexperience, and then Obure appears to be a person of more experience? Why don't you think it's the other way around?
No, Daktari. Please allow me to bring you to speed.
Okay.
This age of Simba is more viable so far in Kisii County than the age of Obure, than the age of Ongeri. The youthful support Simba is enjoying is marvelous compared to the aged support these old men are getting.
Okay.
Look here. Chris Obure is getting support from Bobasi, part of it where he comes from, and some part of Nyaribari.
Okay.
You see, because he has got some roots from that area. Simba Arati has got a support across the whole county. Believe you me, if we could have elections today, the only candidate who will get votes from every constituency is Simba Arati.
Okay.
The rest will be having scanty votes from various origins of their constituencies. So Obure might get some support from Bobasi, but which I believe, and from what I see, Simba Arati might even defeat Obure from their own constituency.
Okay. Now, a question I want to ask you: don't you think people are going to vote for their son of the soil? Let's go that scenario. The Nyaribari have a candidate. In if they decided to vote for one of their own, and they both to have numbers.
Nyaribari.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nyaribari have got 85,000 votes. And the aspirant from Nyaribari is Samongeri, right? Now,
Samongeri and Machogu, we have two.
Yeah, sure. And the Machogu, sure, that's true. Look at this scenario. There's this game which Simba played earlier, whereby he brought in his deputy governors, Richard Monda. Monda has been a member of parliament in that place. So he equally has the support of the people.
Yeah, so, but they have always been saying, why would we want to settle for a DG when we can go for the big seat?
Where does where does James of Why come from?
Eh?
Where does James of Why come from?
James of Why?
The current governor?
Kitutu, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Kitutu, right? And then deputy governor comes from that side. But now the support of the people may not really work on their region.
Okay.
And these are two aged individuals whose support has narrowed down because of their age. And remember, the track record for Ongeri is purely good at his constituency. So you see, Ongeri might get a higher support than Machogu and equally than Simba at that place. But this one will bring about a destruction of all votes in that region.
Okay.
So that means this place, this constituency which has got 85,000 votes, you divide by 3, give a slight higher margin to Ongeri.
I think, okay, if we total all of the votes in Nyaribari, I want you to listen to this clip, which was from Machogu's camp.
Na no tu arenge no mwano yo mochokoro no mungengi sana tukateba ngakito kwatu akege ndike to konya bantu itu bakateba tika sukara li guru tukanyoro munyalibali naro otonine chikura kuru epati itu guru kumachogo manyate abanyalibali bale 172,000 registered voters aba tutu motole 130. Our macho astuarwa yobale 125,000. Karoko bekera nchikule cheche ko belu 500. Chikura Jones picture usia 650,000. Tukateba ngaki abaka balimora amaite abagusiba wate nyumba sana. Echichi na neza techikoro kwa basweta. Toiso go chamo. Egente kinto kwera maambi. Yosebo.
Okay. Okay, I know there is some exaggeration there about the number of registered voters.
Yeah.
In Nyaribari, they are not 172,000. But you know, politicians try to stretch the...
Now, there is something I want you to get to understand. Machogu. There are a number of shortfalls which will make Machogu not to take the seat for the Kisii County gubernatorial race. Beginning with first, where he comes from, he has a stiff competition from Nyaribari.
Okay.
Number 2, this is an old man with a UDA ticket.
Yeah, what's wrong? Okay.
Yeah, currently Machogu, UDA, as a party, is not having that magnificent support from the people. This charismatic and demonic support for Raila has just cropped in the hearts of the people.
Okay.
So out of that, it will tantamount that Machogu may not have that grip of Kisii County because of those factors, UDA being a factor.
Okay.
Maybe to make you aware that yesterday things turned around to Machagu's place, whereby he had invited a number of guests who went to his home, and unfortunately it happened. You know, people are thirsty for money, so he gave out money until it was finished.
Yeah,
it forced some people even to break into the compound, demolishing the gate, entering the compound by force.
Okay.
And to worsen it, some 2 ladies eventually gave birth at his place because of
but
war.
I saw them saying that is a good sign that he's going to be a governor, that was a blessing. 2 sons were born.
So what about breaking the gates? Is that a sign of becoming a governor?
Okay.
Now,
so are you saying that UDA is losing grip? Because still UDA, we thought that a big chunk of the votes is, I think, standing around in the ground, that now UDA is not popular.
No. Daktari, okay, you may get information from other people who purport to understand what's going on, maybe who are not just residents of the Kisii as a county. I come from there. I usually mingle with our people. We share much, and believe you me, UDA is really getting down day in, day out.
Okay.
Our people could be asking this. Now that you are saying that we don't have a percentage of whatever from Azimio, what have we got from the other side of UDA?
Okay.
Here has been a great critic of Raila Odinga, the Member of Parliament, South Mgrango, Silvanus Onyegosoro. He has been vocal previously in the UDA forums. But nowadays, do you see him?
I don't know. I don't see him. What's happening? Tell us. You're the one in the ground.
He has kind of gone behind the curtains. Why? Silvanus has come to realize that if we continue politicizing and selling Ruto and region, it is going to expense him thereafter, because the electorates are not ready to support Ruto.
Okay.
With a long list of reasons.
Okay. So it's like selling Ruto will be a liability to you.
Indeed, it's becoming a liability to him.
Wow.
Like maybe to sneak this point in is that during the campaigns of Raila in South Mgrango, be aware that, let me make you know that Silvanus was there.
Was in the meeting?
Yes, he was there. He posed as a rider of motorbike. Wore just very well the helmet and whatever he had.
Really?
And there was the one championing, like, hey guys, let us go there, let us listen what they will say. You have the power to support or not to support. Let you not destroy our billboards, our posters, just let's go and listen together. So you see, he's playing very safe.
He's playing safe. Yeah, that's a smart politician.
Yeah, he's very smart, and honestly, from that to sneak a word is that one only will make Silvanus so we get back to ballot once again because of that skewed plan he has made.
So tell us exactly, what are you feeling on the ground? What are you seeing on the ground right now? Who is likely to be the governor?
That if we could elect, we could be having elections tomorrow, which will be on 22nd.
Yeah.
Simba Arati will carry the day and will beat them pants down.
So there is, as you said one thing, that he cuts across all constituencies, regardless whether they have the son of the soil on the ticket. Why do you think Simba has that he cuts across?
Indeed.
Unlike other candidates.
Here are the reasons, Dr. Simba has got the skills of handling people of different behaviors in Nairobi. No, he has come with that skill of handling any category of people.
Okay.
Before even the real campaign period was set in, this is a young man who could crisscross various constituencies in Kisii County. One, building houses for the disadvantaged, the vulnerable. He could construct a whole house, church attached building to iron sheet building. He could send children to school, orphaned children to school.
Okay.
He could visit the aged ones in their homes and giving them whatever amenities they require. Look at this scenario. Kisii County, at the heart of the city, of the town, near the bus park, the main stage, some buildings which are shanties caught fire.
Okay.
Whereby the fire extinguisher had to travel all the way from Nyamira to come and put out fire in Kisii County at the heart of the town. Whereby our own fire extinguisher was parked without fuel at the yard in Kisii town.
Wow.
You see? So immediately it happened, Simba Arati, that late in the evening, he touched down in Kisii town. And he felt so bad about the incident and gave the people who were affected a $500,000. You see? That is a very good skill which he used at the wrong time, at the moment when people need leaders. He stepped in and supported them.
Okay.
This is whereby Ongwae could pass by, not even say a word. This is a situation whereby some Ongeri will lift his window, whatever, and just move on.
Now, it's a good question you brought there, and I saw in the same meeting, like people were not listening to Ongwae, who is actually the outgoing governor, the sitting governor, which I thought by now I could have had that statesmanship, like a Kisii elder that the people listen to, but they were not listening to him. Why? Why is that?
Well, that's really good. That's a very wonderful observation. Number one, Ongwae is trying to make himself relevant at the national politics now, of which the grassroots politics has not matched him well as at the moment. His Excellency Ongwae, the outgoing governor, has been trying to find out who can be better than Simba. Because at first he was supporting Sam Ongeri. He was looking for all ways to support Ongeri to clinch the power.
Okay.
Having realized that Sam Ongeri is becoming a pork in a Muslim zone, he divulged and wanted to support Macho. But after finding Macho was scampered to UDA, he had to quench back and go to support Oyongo.
Okay.
And as at now, behind the scene, behind the curtains, Ongwae is supporting Oyongo.
Oh, no wonder that's why Oyongo was upbeat, telling them that he's the governor. I think so.
Well, a bit. You know, when your father is a director, you think you're also a director. You see? So, Ongwae is not relevant at all. He has no point to make to people in Kisii County.
Yeah, but then that is something I think people need to delve in, because it would really look. I mean, a person who has been is the person who has been a governor for 10 years. I thought he could have worked from that office with respect, but that didn't show well that he. What would you think his legacy would be if you would have to evaluate the outgoing governor?
Ongwae's legacy will be impunity, segregation, because whatever he does is to employ his relatives, aunties, cousins, uncles, grandchildren, rewarding the categories of the feminines and whatever. So he has not done much good, we can say, to Kisii County, you know.
So yeah, then what would you, somebody who wants aspiring to become a governor, that a lesson you would learn from him, because after you leave office, you will want to leave a good legacy too. And the way it appeared to me, his legacy would be very questionable too.
Now, this is what makes Simba to shine all the way. Even Simba's own tax, the supporters who are very closer to him, this is what he usually tells them. Despite you are closer to me now, it does not mean that automatically I become a governor, you are guaranteed for any job. Number one, you must have qualifying papers.
Okay.
Number two, it will no longer be business as usual. Deliver is my desire.
Oh, that's very nice.
So I've attended some of his meetings and I listen keenly. So if whoever is in the camp of Simba and expects that when he wins, then he will just rob and get everything he wants, it will be nothing like that.
Okay. Now, briefly, I know we have talked about governor's race. Give us a brief about senatorial race, women rep, Kisii, where things are.
Before that, Daktari, to punchline is that so far so good. I can say that Oyongo will not be the governor. Just keep that one in any bank you want, because he has no support. He has no support from even South Murango, where he comes from. Obure is disadvantaged because of the age and the base competition. Ongeri will not be the governor because of the age, and he comes from Tap Kenya, and he has no support of the people from the whole Kisii County. Machogu disadvantaged because of the age, because he's not even eloquent.
Hey, Machogu is a young man.
It's early 70s.
No. Machogu is 66. Go check your records.
So that's around 70.
Ongeri is 84. Obure is 79. Oyongo is 72. Machogu is 66.
Now let me get you this point.
I don't know. That is what is in the national record. If you know.
Okay, fine. Now the point is, Machogu is cut the shoe because of the number one from UDA. Number two, he also has a base competition. Number three, that man does not carry the crowd. Okay, he is not eloquent. He staggers trying to bring the points home. You know, he was an administrator, so administrators don't have much to say.
Well, no, most of the people who become great politicians were administrators, but that is maybe a personal weakness.
No, that weakness now will cost him. Believe you me, what is there? Simba, from where I sit, Simba is going to become the governor. And let us be prepared like Simba will be the governor. So let us be ready for that.
Okay. That's okay. So tell us briefly about the Senate race. Who's going to win?
Wow. The senatorial competition is honestly, there are a number of aspirants, but I can single them out down to Momoi Monyonka and James Mingo Magara. Without forgetting him, or recalled the deputy governor.
Deputy governor. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me begin with the deputy governor.
Yeah.
This is a man who has been taken like, you see, like Kalonzo Musyoka, or who is this man now? He's not even trusted just very well. Wherever he goes, people are very much cautious, like, this man can pick some information and take elsewhere.
Okay.
So, like now, he's the UDA, whatever, senator aspirant. But even the UDA camps are not very much sure of him.
They are not sure whether he's with them.
No, So, he might even decamp even tomorrow.
Okay.
So they are not sure. The same way his camp is not sure is what is happening on the ground. He is never taken for any seriousness.
Okay.
Even his own Osweta alliance, because he's whatever Osweta there. Whenever he calls the giants of that place, they feel like, oh, this man might use us and move away. So I don't want to count him as a great contender, but I can count him from 3 downwards.
Okay.
Here is the challenge. Simba Arati, who is the aspiring governor, has taken his deputy governor from whatever Nyaribari. They have this aspirant of the ODM called Richard Momoima. Momoima as well is a seasoned politician.
Yeah.
He is trying to sell whatever he has, but one calculation that he is not making by himself is that wherever they go with Simba Arati, wherever they go with Doris Donya Toto, Momoima is outshone. So Arati takes the show.
Okay.
So these other aspirants like Momoima are not taken like their aspirants. They are taken like the work on the supporters of who? Of Simba.
Oh.
So regardless of the
maybe that will cost him because people even don't know whether he's the one running for Senate.
That is the point. Honestly, people don't know.
So he needs to be his own man. He needs to do his own campaign.
He has not taken his time by himself as a man to move around by himself, popularize himself like, I'm aspiring to become the senator. People know, like, when they come, this is the man who is supporting. Even some people mistaken him as a deputy governor.
Actually, that is a very good observation. All the clips I've seen, it's like he doesn't even say. Maybe he's the governor who can say that how many are going to vote for Momoima, and then you see. I agree with you.
So whoever will get this point to James Omingo Magara. Omingo Magara is a very fun guy. He's equally a youth. He's very eloquent, and he's really talented in doing his own things.
Okay.
This man who is doing all campaigns by himself. Wherever he goes by himself with his supporters. The previous in the previous election of 2017, he really tried and was almost clinching the senatorial seat. So the people, the voters of Kisii, have taken his name really. Like Kisii town, you walk around there, they'll talk about Omingo Magara. So people know him much for the Senate.
Okay.
Look here, Daktari. 2 months ago, or James Ongwa, how do you call him? Omingo Magara, invited a number of us to something like dinner. So he was trying to explain to us like, I'm UDA, but I'm not comfortable, or what can I do? Like, people told him, no, my friend, just go back to PDP. Okay? And jump into Azimio. He said, oh, that's okay. I'm looking for a good house to enter. And I asked now, which position should I play? Every person who rose with a mic to speak told him, my brother, just go back and contest for the Senate. Every person with him was like, I want to become the governor. But they told him point blank, you just try to be the Senate.
Okay.
When he rose and said, like, now you guys, you are drumming me for the Senate. Why could you give me the ribs of a cow, yet there is some steak down there? And that one did get down to my heart well. That single statement of Omingo did get to my mind well, because I read him as a person who is out to like get rich, get where there is enough. course, when he tries to equate Senate as ribs and governor as the state. Daktari, what could you read there?
I understand. Well, yeah.
But so far I can say, since he turned the point around and said he wants to become the senator, believe you me, a higher percentage of the voters will support him. He has a huge support in Bochari.
So we can say the top contenders for that seat will be Mama Monyonka and Omingo Magara. So those are the people to watch.
Yeah, of course. But if Omingo really hits the road once again.
Okay. How about women? Let's talk. Our time is first hour. Talk something about the women representatives.
The women rep, so far we have a number of them, but I can narrow them down to Doris and Janet Ongera. Look at it, Nadio.
Well, see, this is where actually there was a wrong calculation from ODM, and I don't know who did that, because we can. ODM, Janet Ongera comes from Bobasi, Simba Arati comes from Bobasi. Why would they give the 2 seats? That?
You know, the ODM NEC executive, whatever, some of them, whereby James Ongwae is among the members, were working on ways to befall Simba Arati. And that was one way they were using to bring about Janet Ongera, who comes from the same place of Arati, to depopularize Simba Arati, you see. So that was one major reason they were trying to fix Janet there. And you see now, this has made of Simba Arati has squeezed away from Janet. So nowadays they don't see each other eye to eye. They came to absorb Doris Donya. So this is a group of Simba Arati.
I thought Doris was with the UDA first.
No, she isn't. She's one of the Azimio whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
She's not in any of the UDA whatever. There was Azimio whatever, but from a different party.
So and do you think these are idea of ODM having 2 people from the same constituency going to hurt Ongera to get the women rep seat? Do you see the impact on that, on his election as a woman representative?
That was a soiled process from the beginning. The process was messed from the beginning.
So do you think she's likely, Donya will have an upper hand because of that reason?
Janet has lost. Here are the reasons. Number one, people cannot support Simba Arati and support Janet from the same place. That's one. Two, just lately, Janet Ongera made a public abuse to men while in Kisii Stadium at.
No, it was insulting those young boys who were making noise.
But how could you insult? The same thing. Look at Daktari. If you remember 2017, Doris was mistaken because of her profession of being a journalist. She was really criticizing men from EGSIFM. And when she came out, like,
you know, Jared, this is one thing. You know, you are a youth, and I think that is that Mary Jovinism in Kisii. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. Even now, punishing Toto for what he was saying, and I think that program I used to listen to it. He was only trying to correct the character of men who are responsible, who don't take their families. Why would we take it? Why would you take it personal if you are taking care of your family?
Now, between the responsible men and the responsible ones, who are more?
I don't know.
You understand? The responsible ones are so many.
Okay.
So you must weigh the words you put people. That program she was running genuinely trying to teach people how life should be taken. Life should be taken. It cost her. The same thing has cost Ongera. Nowadays, honestly, when you walk in Kisii town, you can't hear her name mentioned anywhere.
Okay.
The same thing has cost Oyongo at his home ground, Etago. How could you abuse like Abaisiaba? You know, You know.
Well, I think our time is over now. It was nice talking to you. We'll continue a conversation. You gather more information, then we can complete this some other time.
Thank you so much.
You have given us very detailed information from the ground. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.